Can I give you some constructive criticism? Honestly, the last time someone said that to you, what did you hear? Did you hear the word constructive? Did you hear the word feedback? Or did the word criticism come flashing out like a beacon in the dark? My name's Simon Tyson. I'm the CEO of The Real Learning Experience, and in this short video I plan to give you some tips on giving effective feedback. And the first of them is forget the whole concept of constructive criticism. Now, when you give feedback, you're really giving it for one of two reasons. You're either giving reinforcement feedback, you've done well, keep doing it, do it again, or redirection feedback. Redirection feedback means stop doing it, do it differently, do something completely different. And of course, redirection feedback is significantly more difficult to give than reinforcement feedback. Why is that? Redirection feedback involves telling someone that what they're doing now isn't exactly what you want. It can be perceived as criticism, and many managers balk at giving that sort of feedback, and many people are poor at receiving that sort of feedback. Now, to avoid those problems in giving redirection feedback, there are a number of things you can do. First, as we said right at the beginning, lose the whole concept of constructive criticism. In fact, lose the whole concept of criticism. Feedback should always be about something I want you to do, but that doesn't mean I should criticize what you've done. There are three things that I'm going to ask you to focus on in giving highly effective feedback. The first of them is to keep it factual. I can talk to you about whether something went wrong, whether something went right, how well it went or how badly it went, and I can make it non-threatening, non-personal by keeping it factual. Talk about what actually happened. When I keep it factual, we can assess the success of a task, the outcome of a project, without it becoming stinging for the person receiving the feedback, because it's not personal. We're talking about what happened and not whether they're a good or effective person. The second principle is to keep it forward focused. Of course, you've got to talk about what has happened, but make most of your effort focused on where you're going to go. So this is what happened, and this is how we move forward. This is what happened, and this is where to next. This is what happened, and this is how we fix it. And use some tangible, concrete steps that lay out a path forward. And the third principle, and this defines the nature of the whole discussion, it defines the tone of the whole discussion. You must have a positive intent. So if you go into that discussion needing to get something off your chest, that's about you, not about the situation. You're making you feel better, but you're not making the circumstances or the situation any better. If you're tempted to do that, go for a long walk instead. Vent at something else instead before you make a bad situation worse. In having a positive intent, you need to let the person know that you've got belief in them, that you value them, that things haven't worked exactly as you would have liked them to, but you're here to help find solutions rather than beat them up for problems. Apply those three tips and remember the golden rule. The three tips again: keep it factual, be forward focused, and have a positive intent. And the golden rule is that constructive criticism does not exist. So that's it for today. Remember, give a lot of feedback and catch people doing things right. Of course, we'd love feedback from you as well. So if you love what we're doing, or if you've got suggestions about other topics you'd like to see, please let us know. If you want to know as soon as these new resources are available, subscribe for our blog alerts, and we'll send you an email as soon as something goes online.